about chicken. I'm Lace and I'm the author of 2 cookbooks, 3 Dishes, 1 Soup and Around the Dining Table. And in this series, I'm going to be sharing with you guys really tasty and approachable Asian-inspired recipes for the home cook. So today we're going to be cooking a steamed chicken dish with Cordyceps flowers as well as some slices of lap cheong. And yeah, a little bit about this dish. I actually saw it on my friend Valerie's Instagram, and she went for a private dining dinner and she was uploading the stories on IG stories, and then I saw this gorgeous looking dish. It was steamed chicken with chicken chunks, and then there were this gorgeous orangey cordyceps flowers strewn all over, and in the center there was a tangle of spring onion coals, and nestled in between the chicken chunks were this slices of pink and fat-studded lap cheong, and then there were red dates and black fungus strewn about as well, and it just looked really appetizing. I took a screenshot of the dish immediately, and then I went to recreate it in my kitchen the next couple of days, and here's what I came up with for you guys to enjoy as well. So for the chicken, you're gonna need some chicken legs, skin on and bone in, and it's gonna be chopped into chunks, like 4 to 5 pieces. I basically go to my to the neighborhood wet market and I tell the uncle what I'm going to be making, and he'll know best how to kind of chunk up his own product, because honestly if I have to wrestle with chicken bones and a knife, I probably wouldn't end up cooking at all. But if you're dexterous enough to hack your own chicken, just chunk it up like this. And yeah, if you do use boneless, skinless chicken legs, or don't use chicken breast, it's going to be lean, but yeah, if you do use boneless, skinless chicken thighs, do let me know how it goes. So we're going to start off by making a little marinade for our chicken legs. So we're going to need some salt, some light soy sauce. I forgot how much light sauce. And I'm using some W rice wine. I'm just going to add a touch of sugar to balance the saltiness. I'm going to grate in some ginger. See the skin here. So what you want to do with the lap cheong is just to soak it in some room temperature water for a couple of minutes. And what this does is it softens the skin, and you can then remove it really easily. So we're going to be slicing the lap cheong diagonally. A little really goes a long way with this, so you don't need much. I'm using about half a lap cheong. And for the red dates, you want to soak them in water for a couple of minutes until they soften slightly. And we're going to be slicing them in half so they release their flavors more easily into your chicken dish. And I'm using the ones that have already got their seeds removed. If you're using the ones with seeds, do remember to remove the seeds. So for the rest of the ingredients, like the cordyceps flowers and the red dates, you want to soak it in some water for 5 to 10 minutes for it to soften before we assemble everything. So you want to take your marinated chicken chunks, arrange them on your steaming platter, and you want to pile on your sliced lap cheong, your dried red dates, as well as your cordyceps flowers and your black fungus. Just strew it all around, and then it's off to steam. The chicken has been arranged on the steaming platter with all the Chinese herbs. It's gonna be off to steam now. So you want to steam your chicken chunks for about 25 to 30 minutes. If they're larger chunks, you might want to go for a bit longer. Make sure that the chicken is cooked through, and the chicken will be tender, juicy, and really flavorful by then. You can kind of smell all that Chinese dried herbs wafting out. We're going to be doing a taste test now. The chicken meat is really tender and juicy, and you want to dip it into the sauce that came out of everything. Really flavorful, everything has kind of seeped into the chicken meat, and you really taste that sweetness from all the Chinese dried herbs, and that hint of flavor from our sliced lap cheong. And you want to make sure to take some of your crunchy black fungus because they're such great sponge absorbers of flavors, and dip it into the sauce that came out. So tasty and so easy to put together. And as you can tell, this took basically no time at all to put together, especially if you've got all this Chinese dried herbs and sausages sitting in your refrigerator. I do hope you give this really quick, tasty and nutritious meal a try. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, do give a quick like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys for our next cooking session. Bye! What I always do, flirt with the uncle. Just kidding.